Hey everybody, welcome to Kevin Kraut YouTube channel. I'm going to be discussing the week 11 of the college football season 2021. North Carolina versus Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh won in overtime 30-23. Cincinnati versus South Florida, going with Cincinnati. Mississippi State versus Auburn. I'm going with Auburn. Northwestern versus Wisconsin. I'm going with Wisconsin. Michigan versus Penn State. Going with Michigan. New Mexico versus Alabama. Go with Alabama. Okay. And we have Houston versus Temple. I'm going with Houston. Oklahoma versus Baylor Bears. Going with Oklahoma. Georgia State versus Coastal Carolina. I'm going with Coastal Carolina. Purdue versus Ohio State. Going with Ohio State. Louisiana versus Troy. I'm going with Louisiana. Lafayette. Southern Miss versus UTSA. I'm going with UTSA. Minnesota versus Iowa. I'm going with Iowa. Georgia Bulldogs versus Tennessee. I'm going with Georgia. Maryland versus Michigan State. I'm going with Michigan State. Texas A&M versus Ole Miss. I think I'm going to go with Ole Miss on this one. Notre Dame versus Virginia. Going with Notre Dame. North Carolina State versus Wake Forest. I'm going with Wake Forest. TCU versus Oklahoma State. Going with Oklahoma State. Washington State versus Oregon. I'm going with Oregon. And you have South Carolina versus Missouri. I'm going with South Carolina, of course. I think there's some games I didn't answer but I think that's all that can't be all the games, can it? Let's see if that's all. I think that's all. I don't see Clemson on here. Where's Clemson at? Okay, who does Clemson play? I'm gonna look that up real quick. I would never put my bet towards Clemson though, because they've been struggling really bad. Well, they play UConn, it looks like. But they've been struggling. Clemson has been struggling really badly, though. I'm going to go... It's Clemson versus UConn. I'm going to go with UConn on this one. Yeah, I'm going to go with UConn on that one against Clemson. I don't I don't know, something about Clemson just... I know I've never liked Clemson, but they're just bad this year. I mean, they're just one of the teams that struggle against teams they should be wiping out in the first half. Something's wrong with that, I think. And if you like this video, don't forget to like and share and subscribe. And I will see y'all later.